Fourth and final episode of Wicked Women as part of our true crime podcast, Dark Side of the Land. Jem Picciano has the dark and disturbed tale of Martha Wise, a Medina County woman who poisoned 17 members of her own family.
The Myrtle Hills Cemetery in Medina County is home to some pretty wicked history. Buried there are several victims of Martha Wise, who put obscene amounts of arsenic into water buckets and coffee pots to poison 17 members of her own family. At least 3 died at her hand, and more than a dozen more, including her own children, suffered the rest of their lives paralyzed by the poison. The motive still in question, but she had one very odd obsession.
She was already attending a lot of funerals. That was like her hobby.
Martha Wise never missed a funeral in her hometown in 20 years.
She would go there, whether she knew the person or not, whether she'd ever met the person or not, and she'd be the first person in the first pew crying and just absolutely, letting out her emotions. And it really kind of, first of all, it frightened town people, number one. But number two, it was just a very odd thing. And when she was questioned about it, she just said she liked funerals.
She carried on at funerals, no matter, even if it was a stranger practically. She would become like a bathtub overflowing with tears and scream and rock herself back and forth.
But her fascination with funerals and death needed to be fed, so she created more opportunities. Pretending to have a rat problem, she bought hundreds of grains of arsenic and fed her closest relatives deadly doses of the heavy metal at family gatherings and holidays. It went on for months. Corey Singler investigates oddities and haunted places on his YouTube channel, Oddity Acres. His research dug up testimony from Martha that spoke of spirits, saying the devil made her do it. But he suspects what drove Martha's serial sadistic behavior may have less to do with the paranormal and more with forbidden love.
You can listen to this episode of Dark Side of the Land and 3 other stories of wicked women of Cleveland on cleveland19.com or wherever you find your podcasts.